Welcome everybody to Champion Sports Moms. We're here to welcome Annia Hatch and her daughter Faith. So I have known Annia for quite a long time, since she first came to the States. And it's so funny, I was thinking today, so with my foundation, because she's visited us probably at least 3 or 4 times. And the first time, we only had a floor balance beam. Did a routine, and some big show.
Remember that?
But it's been so exciting to see your success, and she's doing so many things. She's a great entrepreneur, obviously a great mom, a great athlete, and a big supporter of the foundation. And the reason we're talking today, which is so exciting, because we deal with champion athletes that are raising champion children. And her daughter is a champion in competitive dance. It's so interesting because competitive dance is competitive. And so really, Annie, I just want you to talk about how Faith got into it, how you got into it, and how you manage it as a mom.
Yes. Basically, the first initial purpose for this was that she have like an outgoing personality, because she was a very shy little girl, could not even speak to the teachers in pre-K. She literally was 6 months into her pre-K and she didn't say a word to the teacher. So I was like, oh, I have to do something to get her out there, like to be able to socialize and have friends and stuff like that. And she just went the first time and she loved it. And I was like, then then I started loving it too, because when I was a little, I usually like to dance as well, let me tell you. But that was when I was a little. I couldn't even tell when I was her age if I wanted to do dance or gymnastics until like I realized like I was pretty good at gymnastics. So, but it was also part of my dream to become a dancer. So she is a dancer, and then I'm so proud of her. She's doing very awesome. Like at nationals, like as a mom, I try not to get involved. Like, like at home, I don't really like coach her dance. I let her be herself. I let her put herself out there. And when I saw her at nationals, she's been doing nationals every, before, but this was her first solo national championships, and she was out there by herself. And she was the boom. Oh my goodness. I couldn't even like say, is that my daughter? Wow. I was so impressed and so proud of her to be able to come out of that shell and, be who she is. Hey, buddy. And like I was saying, she was just an amazing athlete and a dancer as well.
Yes.
Yeah, it's really interesting because we really talk about how our kids find whatever their sport is. Mine's a tumbler, and so he was around gymnastics so much and it worked out that way. But other athletes do other sports, right? And I think what you said was really important, is that for one, you wanted to find something so she could express herself, but then you found out that she loved to do it. So talk about, because that's really important. I think parents really need to understand that that'll make things 10 times easier if the child really enjoys what they're doing.
Exactly. You go into something, and then if you really don't love it, it doesn't come across natural. And that's what, for me, that's important, that she's enjoying and having fun. As for me, it's very important to like not be able to like, so her can express herself and be more natural as she does what she loves to do. And my mom was the same way. She let me do my thing. She did not interrupt. She supported me every day, but she wasn't the mom that said, oh no, you have to do this and that all the time. And she let me be myself, and that's what helped me to keep me in the sport longer and to love what I still do, gymnastics. And yes.
Yeah, so as you see dance, and talk about competitive dance, because I don't know if people really understand. it's basically like, how often does she practice or rehearse? How's her schedule as far as dance is concerned?
Yeah, she does 4 days a week, and yep, 3 hours. She has a solo practice as well. And for an 8-year old, that's a lot. And she also does a little bit of gymnastics sometimes. And it just it's hectic. It's every day doing something for her. She wakes up, goes to school, and then straight from school she goes to dance. And after she finished dance, she does for 3 hours. She get home 8:30, 9 o'clock, and then she has to sometimes do her homework and get up again at 7:30 in the morning. So it's a lot, but she is the girl that cannot stay still at home. So it's something that saves me, because if not, she will be mommy, 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 this, mommy, mommy, what are we doing today? And then it keeps her busy and keeps her organized. She thinks so fast all the time that to keep her in a schedule, it just gives her a more relaxed experience through the day. And it's been work very well for her. And yeah, whenever sometimes she's tired and she says, "Mommy, I don't want to come today." And I said, "Okay." But then comes like 10 minutes or 20 minutes before practice, and she's like, "I want to go, Mommy. I miss my friends." And it's like that. I don't really push her into, you have to be there every single day, because it just steals the love of what she loves to do. And I try to balance that out. And I want to be a mommy at home, because I sometimes coach her too in gymnastics. And it's to be able to balance that out is very important for me, because it keeps my sanity. Because as a gymnastics coach, at the gym when I coach the girls, and then I want to have like a normal livelihood in the house, so she doesn't feel like I'm coaching her all the time. And she has a mommy. She has a mommy at home, and also when she does other things, sometimes I coach her. She understands the difference, and that's important, right, Faith? Yes.
So, Faith, why do you like dance?
Because like it's super fun, and we do like a lot of things. Like in the summer, we learn a lot of new things for next year. And at the start of the year, like I wasn't all out and like all like I was like super shy, and then now I'm like out there, like super out there. Yeah, she was very showy at nationals. Very impressive. She has a very
So
good
what?
teachers too.
Good teachers, yeah, that's true. So talk about that, because we get a lot of questions. A lot of parents ask, if the child, the coach or the teacher, that relationship is really important. And so explain. You say she has good coaches and good teachers, which is great, but talk about the importance of, keeping an eye on that, or just letting the coaches and teachers do their thing.
Well, both sides. Yeah, that's it. You said it. The last statement is very important. I think that when you put so much input and what they're doing, I can say I know a little bit about dance, because I did dance when I was a little. But let's put it, for example, when she was picking up her her solo music, we had different choices, and this teacher said, "Oh, by the way, I would love this music for your solo." And other moms would say, "No, no, 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 no. I will just pick this one because that's what she likes." No, in my case, I let the teacher, because she's the experience on the dance world, what would be the best for her. And I said, "Okay, Faith, I think she has more experience on this, and let's just pick what she wants for you." And it was great. It fits her. Of course, we had to like her as well. She loved it, but it fit her. It was hyper as she is, and it came across. If I would have just picked the one that I picked for herself, for her and she liked, then it would not come the same as what she achieved. Even though I knew a little bit what she could be fit her for her, I still did not allow myself to put my 100% into that. I just let the teacher do their job, and that is very important. Any sport in any like performance environment, to let the teacher that the experience to do that their job, to do the job, because that's what's going to be helpful for the child.
No, that's true. So, do you have any kind of long term? We're going to stick with dance because it's a very popular activity, especially for
Oh,
girls.
you were caught off a little bit. Can you
Oh,
repeat the
so
question?
yeah.
I
So,
lost
what do
you.
you think? Do you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah. So, what do you think is the future for dance for Faith? Are you going to keep going on and go to the next level, things like that?
I'm not sure yet. It's like she does a little bit here and a little bit there, but so far she really loves dance and she enjoys that, and I don't want to take that away from her until she tells me, "Mommy, this is what I really want to do." I mean, I give her 2 more years and see what happens, right, girl?
Yeah. I don't think it's gonna.
She likes dance. She said, "I don't think it's gonna change," but it's still, as a gymnastics lover, I always hope she could be transition to gymnastics in the future. But if it doesn't happen, I keep my my heart open.
So let's talk a little bit about you, because your story was a long time in gymnastics and you made a huge change, moving countries and coming back, and then you got injured. So tell us a little bit about your journey in gymnastics.
It was a beautiful journey. It was a long journey, and I loved it from the beginning to the end. I had so many opportunities that opened my door to become a better person and a better person for my kids, and also enjoy every day what I do. And but again, it just started very rough in Cuba, and doing like different things at school, like every child. But then my focus, they made it like gymnastics was the main focus around what I did, and it came out like a little bit like hard on me as the age as I grew up, and it wasn't fun for me to do the sport over there. And until I had the opportunity to come to the United States, and I looked at the sport in a different eye, and I was able to enjoy what I was doing, and that was great. And I started when I was 6, and I went through, and this is in Cuba, and then I went to when I was 16, and I was 7-time national champion in the sport. I travel different countries, and I did it. I did. I was successful at it, but I could never like really enjoy the sport. Just it's okay, just leave it there. And it was something that I needed for me to grow, and I was so thankful to be able to have the experience here in the United States, in one of the best country in the world, to be successful at the sport you love. It was amazing, great opportunity for me to have. And it's a surprising one, because when I first started, I was just, let's just have fun and enjoy the sport. And then I was at nationals in 6 months into my my career here in the United States, and I didn't even know who Mara Coroli was. Of course, I knew Bella, but I didn't know Mara, and I was a little bit overwhelming the first year. Cuba did not let me compete for the United States for the first year, and it was a little political in terms of that. And I managed, and everybody helped me. The USAG, the government helped me to achieve that goal, and I was so thankful and so grateful to be able to compete again and be out there and be able to show what I was capable of doing. And 2 years later, I was able to achieve a dream that was caught in 1996 because Cuba did not send me to the 96 Olympics, and I was very devastated and sad about that. And I retired from Cuba after that. And when I came to the US, I got the second chance of becoming an Olympian, and then get 2 medals. That was like an icing on the cake. I was like, wow, this is incredible. So
No, that's great. And yeah, such a great athlete and such a great Olympic medalist. So, we're doing this in the time when Simone and actually Gabby are actually back competing, because everyone
yeah,
asks, they talk about the age gymnastics, and I'm like, people can keep on doing it. So kind of talk about doing gymnastics at a more advanced age. I mean, you came here and you did it, and I think people need to understand how it's done.
yeah. Well, first you have to take care of your body. The body has to be in a healthy. You have to listen to it and be able to manage that first, and then the mind has to be there as well. It needs to be connected so you can, because as the older woman, you think more through things, and then you process differently as when you're 16, 17 years old, and you have more responsibility, you have bills, you have, some people have kids, so it is a little more hectic, and then you have to stay very focused and very organized in order to achieve what you're looking for at the time. And for me, it was just that. It was be able to keep a balance, and don't think that that was the only thing that I was gonna do. There was all the other things important around my life at the time, and I had a gym. I had to like
That's
deal with the
right.
gym thing too, and all that, and it just keep a balance. That's what I would say and recommend. Is you cannot just put all, like you say, all the eggs in one basket. You have to just keep yourself grounded and say, okay, this is for the love and for myself, and be able to like grow and get the good experience, those type of thoughts, and keep it very positive. It's not just, okay, just listen to the coach and just that's it, and then just I want this, I want this, and then just stick to that. You have to keep yourself open to what the future is, and just work hard and dedicate yourself to always to give all chances to, okay, let's just relax and just go to the movies, and it's not just go in the gym every day and then don't think about nothing else. That's what it. And then if you have a rough workout, just let it at the gym. To not bring it to the house. To not talk to your parents, to whoever is next to your family. Oh, this is aggravate me. Just let it go. And that's, I tell my daughter all the time, even anything. I say, Faith, let it go. Just we at the house. We just think about the things more important than just that you love, and then you just keep it there, because that's your safe and love environment, and your house is safe and love environment. But do not mix them up, because when you just do that, you don't keep the balance. And that's what I tell her, and that's what I did, and it worked. It worked because if you can keep your mind and your spirit and then your body centered, everything can come to you, and then you will lose your concentration and your focus like so fast.
No, that's good. I mean, it's really good to understand, and keeping that balance, and really important for parents to understand. I think that's a very good message, because I know as a parent sometimes, and I have to check myself sometimes, you want to talk about it. You want to, say, how did this practice go? And so I think telling other parents that it's good to have a separation, that the kids need to not have to think about it all the time, right?
Correct.
They need,
Yeah, you have to be
yeah,
a supporter too, in terms of if she has a rough day, and then I can just be inspiring and say, okay, that is a certain time. There's to say and do, because you cannot just say no worry about that either. But you can just talk to, but then just leave it there. Then just don't carry on to an on conversation, and let her talk and share the feelings, so she feels supportive as well. And that's what I try to do.
Yeah, that's really good advice. That's very good advice. So tell me quickly, because I know we're getting close to the end, about your other project, because you're traveling the world, and give us a little background about this project that you're doing now.
Yeah, the PYL
Yes,
project. Yes,
yes.
it's going amazing. What I like about it is like it gives the athlete in a different venue to experience what they love. Like, yeah, sometimes we get stuck in to just winning, and then we forget about having fun and also performing and competing as a team, and be able to like experience a different part of the sport. Like a floor routine, let's put it for example, it needs to just show your character, and then the team atmosphere that sometimes you lose it a little bit, and then PYL brings the athlete into that kind of like atmosphere, and that's what I love about it. And also has a system where the athlete can be a longer age and have more opportunity at a longer age, and also as a younger age you can travel the world and compete international, and you don't have to be 16 to be able, and you can be younger age. So it's different venues. It doesn't have to be high level to compete international as well as a team. So that's the different things that the program brings to the table that I love. And it just gives the best thing of it. It gives the athlete opportunity to win money, and and it's important as well, because we work so hard, and sometimes we don't make enough money, and then we finish the sport, and then you're forgotten, and then you just, oh my goodness, what am I gonna do? I have kids, I have to pay bills, and I don't know what I'm gonna do next. And then you get lost in translation, and then you're like, oh boy, and you have to reinvent yourself, and then you don't know. But if you have something after college or after the Olympics, you have something to still like be able to do, and don't be so involved, and it doesn't have to be all arounder. You can do one event, you can still make money and being an adult and put food in, pay the bills. That's a super important thing that you can achieve with PYL. And only it will not be only the first medal, second medal, and third medal. You could have a team of 20 kids, all adults, to perform international and win medal, and or awards, win awards, and win money for your club or for your team. And if you're a younger age, that can go to different college funds, or if you're an adult, it can go to your bills, or it could go to your livelihood to buy a car for your kids, or anything is possible. And it doesn't end at the college level. It doesn't end at an Olympic level. It ends whenever you want it to end. And that PY offers. And that's very important, especially at this time in my life that I have two kids, and I still have to figure out how to make, all the basic things to live. And if I want that opportunity for me, I want to give it to those girls out there that I still can make and perform in the sport they love.
Oh, that's great. It's wonderful. It's nice to have a longevity. I just came back from Gymnastrata last week, and that was this big performance thing in Amsterdam. So, extending gymnastics, I'm a huge fan of. Pam is actually she's an adult gymnast. There's a whole trend going towards
That's
adult
good.
gymnastics. Yeah,
Good
it's
to know
great.
because support is always very important. As a new company, we need support to be able to, and especially the belief system. Supporting to like sharing the program, and the girls really don't understand this still. They think like it's going to hurt their Olympic career or their college career, and it really doesn't, because it's very open. It doesn't close you to a contract and keep you on, no, you cannot do this and that. It's open. Or when you're available, you come in and do this event. And we are planning an event. I can't say much because it's not complete, but it's gonna be into like certain like it's a show, and it's gonna be live in a platform, but I can't say the name of the platform yet until it confirms everything. And it's going to be like a type of show atmosphere connected with the games. So it's gonna be a game with we're looking for 4 teams, and it's gonna be international, like from around the world, like gymnasts. And it's going to have like a show atmosphere with live feeds. And the game is going to be like competing for an elimination to find the winner.
Gotcha.
So that's coming up.
That sounds fun.
Okay.
Yeah, so we can see you're not only a mom of a champion athlete, you're a busy mom of a champion athlete. I mean, like you said, balance, keeping it all together. But it's really exciting to see how you support your child, support both your children, of course, and that it is, it's competitive. You've got to juggle a lot of things. We hear that message a lot from the other moms. It's like, you got to take care of your child, but then you got to take care of everything else. And I think it's a really good message. So, is there anything else you wanted to say to champion sports mom?
Do you have something to say, Faith?
For like this day, I was like super excited for this interview, and I was like, it's my first interview ever, and like I never had one, and like my mom said there's a lot more to come.
That's great. Well, Faith, welcome to your first interview. Your mom was right. It's probably the first of many, and it's good to do that one. And thank you for sharing your passion for sport and expressing it so clearly.
Thank you.
And thank you for inviting us. I always love to, support everything you do, Wendy. I love you. And then you're doing amazing things on Facebook, on social media. And I love everything you do. And then thank you for inviting me. And this is
definitely.
great. This show is great.
Thank you, Annia, and thank you so much for always supporting. It's really touching, and it means so much to all of us.